Yeah, and I cut it because my hair was in a horrible place. Like, I tell you, I kid you not, I would not wish that mess on nobody. Okay, it was breaking, it was short in one spot, long in another. It was horrible. It had to go. Okay, I cut off the trauma and the drama, honey. I cut off the trauma and the drama. And sometimes in life we have to cut off the trauma and the drama, okay? So I'm starting over. And yeah, I cut it myself. Yes, with the help of my husband. He shaped it up, I cut it, but we did this as a team. He was in agreement with me. That hair that I had on my head held a lot of trauma, so it was time to let the trauma go. But this video is more so just about what I'm going to discuss now. I want to get to this first before, you know, we do, you know, any type of vlogging or anything like that, just because this needs to be out there. I want people to know what to do, just in case you come across this video and you are going through this circumstance, or you'll know what to do and kind of how to keep yourself safe in this situation. Things to take care of and do when homeless. Okay, obviously I've been homeless before, and I want to kind of get this out to anybody that is, you know, experiencing this or feel like, you know, they, you know, don't know exactly what to do. It's not something really that you can prepare for. Sometimes it just happens, and in my situation it kind of just happened where we were not able to fully prepare and, you know, have everything lined up. It just happened. So that's how most of the time trauma and drama, or some things in our life, that's how they happen. They happen that way. So you have to go through it first and then come out on the other end hopefully strong. But people that don't know where things are going to be in the next few months or whatever, this is for you. This is for people that's currently going through it. This is for people who, you know, just want to know, you know, about this. I'm currently watching Bishop Jakes, y'all, because I love to hear Bishop Jakes. His messages is always A1 day one. He's always talking to me, and I'm currently and always learning from him. So it's kind of like I'm taking a moment to do this, you know, but I could go back and watch it. But alright, so we're gonna get into it, y'all, because it's taking a little long and we don't want to do that. But I'm really feeling my hair. This is an up close of it. I defined the curls, baby. So, and I was kind of nervous because I feel like my face is not fitting, but honey, I'm gonna make it work for me, baby. Huh? I'm gonna make it work for me. So like I said, I'm enjoying this new era of Melissa, okay? So she is going to flourish in all her glory, okay? We're gonna act like my hair is long, okay? Because that's what we're going for. I'm gonna say better care of my hair. But anyway, let's get to the video. Okay, so this, and I have notes, obviously. I have notes. So it's not that much, but I have just a few things that I wanted to kind of get out. Things to take care of and do when homeless. First off, I feel like you need to get a P.O. box. That's number one. You need to get a P.O. box because if you can afford it. If you have that moment where you have like $80 or something like that, go pay for, like, I think it's 6 months, or I don't even know how many months it is. I think I had like 6 months or something. Get a P.O. box. You want your mail to be going somewhere. You do not want it to be going to an old address. You do not want it to be going to a family member's house that you used to stay with. You do not want it to just be out there. You want it to go somewhere. So go to your local, like wherever you're at, discuss it with them and see what you need to do to get a P.O. box, because having a P.O. box is very important, because you need to have your mail going somewhere. That's number one. And it might not seem important, but it is, because you never know. You never know. You need your mail. Number two, go to the library for the day. This is what when I say this because sometimes when we're homeless, we're trying to figure out, I mean, I constantly, before I figured out things, where to go. I was so clueless. I would drive around all day not knowing where to go. I didn't feel like really walking around the stores. I didn't feel like doing these things. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. This is just not something that I'm really wanting to do. So what I would do, and what I figured out, is I would go to the library for the day, let my girls play, let them play with the toys, you know, read the books. I would get on the computer sometimes, and they have these little rooms, and most libraries, they do. The library that's in the state, in my state, we have a few libraries where they have rooms where you can take your kids in there, and you can take yourself in there, and you just go in there and relax with your kids, whatever. It's kind of cool. I used to always take me and my girls in there. We used to go in there. I used to bring my phone, charger, not everything. I didn't bring like everything in there because it's just like, what, you know, I'm not bringing all this stuff in there. But I did take, like, you know, like I said, certain things that I wanted to bring in there, like their snacks. I had to hide them because you can't really, you know what I'm saying. But I did all of that, and I would take it into those little rooms, and we would go in there and just sit and just relax. You know, I would watch TV. I have like on my phone, I have this app where it allows me to watch TV, and it's actually Follow. You can have it on your TV, and you can have it on your phone. If you can't afford Follow, I mean, just watch YouTube. YouTube is very much the same, you know, and I watched a lot of YouTube. So that's what we would do for the day. So that's something that you would do if you don't feel like driving, or if you're just walking around and just need somewhere to go to the library. And don't make it obvious that you're going through something, but just go to the library and kind of just relax and chill and get a break and get a moment and get some time to yourself. Or, you know, or just get some time with your kids, you know, that kind of thing, where you're not out walking around or driving around all day. That's draining. All right, number 3, and like I said, this is like, I'm gonna speak on two different things, because this is, I have here, if you have a vehicle, it's good to go to a truck stop. Y'all, when I say go to a truck stop, I'm not talking about any truck stop, y'all. I'm not talking about like, just if you go there and you don't feel comfortable and it's like, no, you know, it's just not comfortable, don't stay. Where we so happen to like have went, where in our state, it was a lot of homeless people. So at nighttime, it was the same reoccurring cars. So we would literally park with all the cars and go to sleep every night. You have to lock your doors, of course. And if you got some like towels or like blankets or sheets that you're sleeping in, kind of, if you feel like you need to cover up your windows, you can do that. But we didn't do that. I just used my blanket and covered up myself. I put my seat back and just cover up my head. I had my blanket with me, and my girls had their 2 blankets, and then my husband had his. So we kind of just took our blankets and covered ourselves up and locked our doors. That's how we actually slept. Every night we were homeless, except for on the weekends we would go back to our home state to stay with some friends. But like I said, it's a good option. It really was a good option, because before that, y'all, we were riding around all night. We would take turns. Most of the time I was sleepy as I don't know what, just riding around all night. My husband had to be at work the next morning, so he would have to get to work to take a shower. It was stressful. At the truck stop, they actually have a place in the truck stop where you can clean up and get yourself together. My husband had, at his job, he works at a hospital, so they have showers. So that's what he would do. He would take a shower there. But it's a good option, because it keeps you from riding around, or even, you know, on this situation, when it comes to somebody who doesn't have a vehicle, I cannot speak on what to do exactly, because truck stops are more so off the highways. So I can't speak for somebody that does not have a car, but so it's like I can't speak on it, and I don't want to give false advice for that. I'm talking about what I experienced, being that we had a car, and what we did. So that was just one of them. But I pray to God that the Lord, if you are somebody that does not have a vehicle and you're, you know, currently just walking around or whatever the situation may be, I pray that the Lord changes your situation immediately. And even for the people that has a vehicle, being in your car is never fun all day. And that's what we were. We were in our car most of the day. We would go to the park, try to get out the car for a little bit, hang out, and then of course we would have to go back to the car, go to the truck stop, and sleep. We stayed at the same truck stop every night. It was a really nice truck stop, believe it or not. It was so crazy because I was like, whoa, I don't know why this truck stop's so nice, but thank you, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, we would sleep in the car. It was a nice area. It was amazing. I'm shocked. So I haven't seen a truck stop like that one ever, and I've been living for 36 years. So yeah, imagine that. And I've been to truck stops like when we travel to stop and use the bathroom and then keep going. But to see something that where we were staying at, I was like, whoa, like this is pretty decent, pretty nice. Like, so I was shocked. But I digress. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, number 4. This is what I used to do to get clean. I just told you my husband would go to his job. He would go. I did not shower at the truck stops. I did not shower at the truck stops because I'm a female and I had 2 girls. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. The devil is a liar. Okay, so what we would do is when he would go to his job and shower, we would go to a hotel. Y'all, I'm not sure, but I chose nice hotels to go to. I chose nice hotels. And the reason why I did is because I didn't want to go to a janky hotel and try to, you know, use their facilities, because I mean, I have girls. At the same time, I still don't want them to, you know, be in that type of, you know. So we would go to nice hotels, and I would recommend the Hyatts to go clean up. You just walk through the doors, go to the, if you have to ask where the restroom is, they'll tell you. We went to the Hyatt. We did what is that hotel, y'all? I cannot think of the hotel right now. If I can remember some of the hotels, I try to put them up on the screen, but these are some of the ones that I kind of went to with me and my girls to get clean. Not only can you go there and we would brush our teeth and, you know, get ourselves together, whatever, you can go to a Walmart. I mean, it's not exciting to go to a Walmart to go clean up because it's like everybody walking in the bathroom every minute, but I did it once and I did not do it again after that. Like, I was like, nah, because it was a lot. People walking in, it was just too much. And so it became, my girls, you know, it was like, but when we went to the hotel and cleaned up and got ourselves together, it was a lot more peaceful, and it was just us in the bathroom, and I was able to get them straight, get me straight, and get us together, and so we can go get back to the car and, you know, do what we would do throughout the day. Number 5, this is, I know people, when you're going through something, it's hard to pray. Sometimes it's hard to see God, because you're like, Lord, what's going on? Why is this happening? So it's hard to see God and see why you need to, you know, go take these steps. But one thing that I did and my husband did and we did consistently is we prayed. We prayed, y'all. You have to pray. You have to pray. Because you have to keep some kind of a good mental state. That's what I'm trying to say. And you want your mental state to be great, because when you're going through something, especially when you have kids, you have to keep your mental good. So prayer really worked for me, y'all. Prayer was top notch, top key, top dog, top, okay? So I definitely prayed a lot. Okay, prayed and cried, honey. Don't get it twisted. I prayed and I cried because I was traumatized, y'all. Traumatized. Okay, so prayer and crying was in certain songs I'm gonna give to y'all. That I'm gonna give y'all these songs, because y'all listen to these songs. They will I'm just telling you, got us through. Okay, baby, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, the next thing is listen to uplifting music. And this, I'm going to make another video giving you the list of songs. Listen to uplifting music. Listen to all that other stuff, the yo dick, all that stuff. That's not going to help you in that time. Look, you have to keep a mindset of I'm coming out of this. I'm going to be delivered from this. Things are going to get better for me. You cannot keep that mindset with all that whatever. I'm not a rapper, but and I love rap music and I love R&B music, but at that moment, that was not the thing for me. I would try to listen to it, y'all, and it was missing me. All I kept playing was my uplifting music, the music of Christ, the music that kept me, it helped. Y'all, I'm telling you. I did have my moments and I did cry, but you have to listen to the right music, I'm telling you. And it'll keep you motivated. So these songs, that's going to be the next video that I'm going to give to y'all. So like I said, I'm telling you, those were the 6 things that I wanted to kind of, those are the 6 things I wanted to kind of give y'all, so y'all can, you know, use these tools to get through. If you keep fighting and you keep standing for something, you will win. You can't give up. Life will try to make you give up, but you can't give up. You have to keep fighting. You have to fight for you. You have to fight for, probably, who knows, you have kids. You have to fight for your marriage. You have to fight for whatever you're fighting for. And in my situation, I had to keep myself uplifted and in prayer and listening to my uplifting music going through that hard time, because it was stressful, y'all. These tips, because these tips are needed for you guys, because I feel like sometimes in life can get very, very hard, and life is hard, but it's what you make out of your life and the way you carry yourself as far as being a better person or whatever, that's going to help your life. One thing that I'm trying to master, y'all, is peace. I'm trying to master peace. I had to let people go because I'm trying to master peace. And if you're not bringing peace to me, I have to release you, because I'm at a point in my life where I need peace. I want to be happy. And like I said, I've come out of a lot of trauma situations. I have a lot of trauma, things that have happened that have caused trauma to me. And y'all, I rebuke the devil for allowing any type of negativity for where I am now and what I've come from to creep back in. I'm telling you, I'm keeping the devil at a distance. You don't have any place here. This is a woman of God, and she is going to prevail. So the devil doesn't want to see that. So you have to keep fighting, and that means that you have to sometimes, even you might not have somebody around to uplift you, you have to encourage yourself, and that is hard. I don't know who said that was an easy thing. Going through it myself, you have to encourage yourself. And sometimes it's not easy to be like, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, this is going to be okay. This is going to be... It's hard to do that sometimes, y'all. I get it. Life is hard sometimes. And some people make it seem so easy, but it's not real. Because you're going to have these struggles, but you have to fight. And like I said, being homeless was one thing that I had to go through that process with my husband and my girls alone. We had to go through that by ourselves. We had to pray. We had to keep the faith. We had to ask God to do a new thing. We had to listen to our uplifting music to keep ourselves from crumbling. Because, y'all, sometimes the days were long and we would just be in a car. So, like I said, you have to eventually realize that you need to become a better you. And then at this point in my life, I'm realizing that. And I've always known it. And I knew I needed to let certain people go to accomplish this goal. But you have to become a better you. That's the only way you're going to win in life. You jumping around, fighting, and getting all that stuff goes nowhere. It leads to nothing. And you have to keep yourself in a mindset of, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to win. I'm going to achieve what this life has to offer. And I pray for everybody that watch this video and come in contact with this video, that God does a new thing for you, and He shows up in your life in whatever situation it may be. Because like I said, you guys, I've been through health issues. I've been through homelessness. I've been through fertility issues with kids. I've been with financial issues. And y'all, the list goes on. I've been through family issues, family drama. I do it, like friendship issues, y'all. I've been through it, and and I do not look like what I've been through. And I say that because I try my best to keep myself. This is one thing about me. I'm not a open person when it comes to giving everything. Like some of this stuff that I went through, y'all, my husband knows, my mom and my dad know, and they're the only ones that know. Like, I've had a few health scares, and one time I lost 30 pounds in a week, and we thought we knew what it was. Yeah, we were waiting on test results, y'all. And in that moment, and in that hard time of waiting on those test results, I was going through it. To find out what it was, which I would do another video on that, to find out what it was still traumatizing, because it ultimately resulting in me having to have surgery, or I would consistently be going downhill if I didn't have the surgery. So sometimes, y'all, I don't want to get emotional, but sometimes life will cause you to step back. And you know, and like I said, all the traumas and dramas I've been through, I can give y'all some of this knowledge because I've been through it, and I want to currently come out of it. I'm still dealing with a few of those issues that I mentioned. I'm still currently going through a couple of them, but I'm coming out, and you are too. You have to believe it, and it's hard to believe when you don't see it, but you have to believe it first. You have to have faith first. You have to have those things in order for that to manifest in your life, for things to come to fruition. Because like I said, y'all, I cried for 10 years to have kids. I was getting invited to every baby shower and every birthday party, and I was struggling. I couldn't even have kids. I didn't even feel like a woman for over 10 years. For over 10 years, I thought I couldn't have kids. So like I said, when God wants something to happen, it's not going to happen on your timing. It's going to happen on his. Because I could not understand for the life of me, why can't I have kids? But I have my 2 beautiful girls. They are my blessings. They are my joys. And y'all, I am grateful. But like I said, I have not been invited to any birthday parties or baby showers since before having kids. So that lets you know the devil was busy with trying to get me to go to these things, And every time, y'all, I would go to him, and I would come home and cry to my husband, because everybody would be there with their kids, and y'all, I was taunted. And like I said, y'all, just try to be the best you. And I have to end this video because we at 24, 22. And I gotta go. Okay? I'm about to edit this. Because sis 24, 22 for a talking video? No, ma'am. I mean, really, I don't care. I like to listen to them because I be watching. I'm like, girl, go ahead and talk, honey. I'm listening. But, yeah, I hope y'all, you know, appreciate this video or whatever. And I need to come up with a name for my subscribers too. And I don't have many subscribers, but I'm grateful for what I do have. But I need to come up with a name for y'all, because y'all the ones, honey. Y'all the ones, because don't despise small beginnings. That's what I will say. And I would like to say to y'all, which I always say, if they serve you no purpose, let them go. Let him go, let her go, let them go. Period. And y'all have a blessed, wonderful day or night wherever you're watching this video.